What's up, guys? Another trifecta. We are back. It is Wednesday, March 16th. We are just one more day away from the games officially started. I know the first four games, last two tonight, two before, but this is when it gets interesting. So I'm going to give you rapid fire. As always, let's get to it. Number one, West region. That's Gonzaga's region as the number one. I'm going to give you some nuggets. What do I like? The Elite Eight is going to be all chalk. Gonzaga against number one, Gonzaga against number two, Duke. Coach K's swan song. Let's go. It's a lot of chalk. I really think Gonzaga and Duke are upper echelon above the rest of the class. In there, what's a game that could blow up this bracket? I've been saying this for the last week. Vermont is loaded with fifth-year seniors. They have experience. They are legit, and they're getting the perfect matchup against Arkansas that sometimes has trouble scoring, sometimes has trouble shooting. If Vermont's making their shots, I think they easily cover, and they win outright in the 13-4. Vermont's going to beat Arkansas. They're going home early. Another game that people are talking about, Rutgers, Notre Dame tonight. I think Notre Dame's going to win that. Notre Dame's a 1-point favorite. I think Alabama's going to beat them, and they're going to give Texas A&M a run for their money. But big picture, Gonzaga beating Duke in the Elite Eight. Gonzaga goes to the Final Four, and I also think Davidson, the 10, is going to beat Michigan State, the 7. In the East region, these games, Sweet 16, Elite Eight. In Philly, what do we got? My Elite Eight, I have UCLA playing Kentucky and UCLA going back to the Final Four, this time as a 4 seed. I love this Akron team. I think UCLA might get a scare in the first round, but then they're just going to use that momentum and keep it going. Baylor's a good team, but they're not good enough. What could blow up this bracket? Everybody's talking about the 11 seed Virginia Tech against Texas. Texas's defense, Virginia Tech's offense. I think Virginia Tech is a fluke. They were one of those teams that got hot, beating Duke and North Carolina. But what happened before North Carolina? They barely beat Clemson on a buzzer beater in overtime in the ACC tournament early. They lose that game. They're not even in the tournament, and it's NIT land. So I'm thinking Texas has a 6, which seems like an underdog. But a team that nobody's talking about, the 10-7, I'm here to tell you, yes, I love Murray State, but San Francisco will win outright. They're a team in the West that can play with the big boys, Gonzaga, St. Mary's. They're not going to be afraid of anybody. Murray State's good. I'm telling you, San Francisco, the Dons, they're just as good. Let's go get it. The 10 seed's going to win outright. But as I said, it's going to be UCLA and Kentucky in the Elite Eight. UCLA comes in that region in the East to the Final Four. Gonzaga playing UCLA, a rematch. And then Gonzaga's going to win, and Gonzaga is going to get to the championship. If we go to the South region, what do we got? Arizona's the 1, Villanova's the 2. Again, more chalk in the Elite Eight, Arizona and Villanova getting there. I've been saying this since the brackets came out Sunday. As the first thing I said, Arizona's going to win it all, and Villanova, again, is going to lose to the eventual champ. How many times, if we remember, has Villanova had good teams and they lose to the champ? I remember the Florida Gators with Corey Brewer, Joakim Noah, and Al Horford. Nova had to play them. I remember the stacked team in North Carolina with Sean May and company and Rashard McCants and all those guys, and Nova had to face them, and it was too much. I remember last year they had to play Baylor, and Baylor ended up winning. I remember they had to play that Wisconsin team that went to the finals and lost to Duke. I think, again, Arizona is going to play Villanova, a good team, not good enough to win it, and Arizona wins again, another notch on Jay Wright's belt, losing to the end, again, the eventual champion. In that region, this could go crazy. A team that I was not expecting, because I love Houston. I started doing a lot of research on UAB. They have like tons of great transfers from all over the place with COVID and fifth-year seniors. UAB can score, and I think they're big enough. They're going to upset Houston. They're going to win outright, another 5-12. Nobody's talking about it. UAB is going to win a game. And then they would play the winner of Illinois-Chattanooga. If you saw the conference tournaments last week, Chattanooga barely beat Furman. I was hoping Furman was going to get in. It was so great. They were up by 2 with 4 seconds left, and then Chattanooga hit a 3-pointer, the alma mater of T.O. We all love Terrell Owens. Chattanooga can do it. I love Illinois. I'm torn on that one. I think Illinois is going to barely win. It's going to be a scare, but then they'll play UAB, and Illinois will get to the Sweet 16. But it would not surprise me if Chattanooga and UAB win, but definitely UAB is going to win. Villanova is going to get to the Elite Eight and lose to eventual Arizona. Another game to watch. You have Loyola Chicago, the 10 versus Ohio State, the 7. I think the 10, Loyola Chicago gets it done. But don't sleep on Ohio State. So that's what you got there. And then the Midwest. Kansas is the 1. Auburn's the 2. I got more chalk. This one could blow up, guys. We got Kansas and Auburn as the 1-2. Wisconsin, I'm torn as the 3. Colgate's a great team. Do they have enough to beat Wisconsin? Wisconsin is limping into the tournament. Colgate's back again. They're tough. It should be interesting. Providence, South Dakota State. Everybody's talking about them. Richmond, Iowa. Everybody's talking about them. I want to pick both of those 12 and 13s. The line in the Providence, South Dakota State game, Providence is only a 2-point favorite. As a 4 seed, that is screaming. It is screaming to take South Dakota State. So I'm telling you, South Dakota State wins outright. And there you go. They advance. Iowa, Richmond. Iowa's got way too much power, too much scoring for Richmond, although that would be a fun one. And then Iowa would beat South Dakota State. It should be good. But ultimately, Kansas will play Auburn, and Kansas is going to win. Kansas gets to the Final Four. They play Arizona, 2-1s. Arizona ends up winning, getting to the championship against the other one, Gonzaga. Baylor loses early to UCLA, doesn't even make it, and then UCLA loses to Gonzaga. So again, my Final Four, Gonzaga, UCLA, Arizona, and then Kansas. Championship game, Arizona beats Gonzaga. Couple upsets thrown in there. We'll talk about what it all means as we get closer with the spreads and everything like that. Enjoy the tournament as they start. We'll talk to you later, guys.